Hello, 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 my beautiful soul family, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, I am Certified Life Coach Talia Sage, and this is a channel where I combined my natural gifts of intuition with the science of life coaching to bring you guidance and tools that you can use to create your best life possible. Today's video is going to be all about renewal. I feel like, especially for those of us in the Northern Hemisphere, but this is the energy all over right now because I know I have people in many different countries who tap into my energy here. But it's like we've come out of the winter, we're coming up out of the desert, so to speak, and there's this rebirth happening. Where I'm at right now, it's springtime. And everything is blooming and blossoming, and the birds are out and chirping again. And just like Mother Nature, our lives also go in these seasons. It also goes within these phases. And the energy that I've been picking up on is that many of us are coming into this new phase of rebirth, renewal, where things will again begin to blossom, where we felt stagnant. There will be movement, a new sense of direction and purpose coming in. So this video is all about what you are currently healing or have recently healed and the blessings that you can expect to follow. So as you can see, we have 4 crystal cards down here today. We're going to have group 1, 2, 3, and 4. Group 1, you have this labradorite crystal. Group 2, you have the carnelian crystal. Group 3, you have aquamarine. And group 4, you have ametrine. So as usual, use your discernment, your intuition to decide which group or multiple groups are calling out to you. If you're drawn to more than one group, that's okay. It just means that you have multiple messages sprinkled throughout multiple different groups. You could even be drawn to all 4 piles. It just means that you have messages in all 4. No big deal. No need to second guess it or to overthink the situation. This is a general reading, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else. Not every scenario or example that Spirit brings to mind may resonate with you. However, the energy will still be the same, so take that energy and mold it, shape it to fit your life, right? I get lots of examples about parents, about people who are married or in long-term relationships. Not everyone's going to be a parent or even want to be married. So just take that same energy and apply it to your life for a more personalized message. If you would like a private reading, you can find that information listed at my website that is down below in the description box. If you need more time to decide, pause the video here. Otherwise, when you're ready, you can find your timestamps listed down in the description box below. And I'll see you there. Hello, group 1. If you chose this labradorite crystal card, this will be your message of what is currently being healed or was recently healed, and the lessons or the blessings that you can expect to earn from all of that healing, from learning all of those lessons. Right away, this vibe that I'm getting from this crystal is like, it's a complete sense of renewal for you. It's like you've been stuck, imprisoned in some way, and like you are about to burst through. So there's definitely something that you've healed within your energy. This could be a mindset, it could be a mentality, it could be coming to terms with things that happened in your past. Whatever it is, it's been holding you back. And you have recently, or you will soon, break free from whatever it was that was holding you back. But let's see what your crystal card has to say. It says, who needs it? Adventurers exploring far-off lands, places, alchemical, spiritual, artistic, and dreamy. Any Pisces. When to use it. When you've lost your faith in magic, the world is a weird, wonderful, whimsical, watery rock hurtling through space, and you're on it. And that makes you special. Gaze into labradorite and delight in that. Protect your magic. There is something in your energy that made you lose sight of your magic. And you're breaking free of that. You're going to be stepping into this energy of seeing your own divinity, seeing the magic within you, seeing how you're able to create the life that you want, create the manifestations that you put out there, seeing your own beauty. I feel like you're going to be entering into a place of just seeing yourself with fresh eyes. No longer judging yourself or putting yourself down, speaking harshly to yourself. And I feel like those harsh words that you spoke to yourself, they were not really your words. They were words that someone in your past maybe said to you. They are projections of people from your past. Burdens that they placed onto you, and you're shedding that weight. You're liberating yourself. I've already drawn the majority of your cards. We're going to use these tarot cards to get some more insight into what you have been healing or have recently healed. Get some more insight with oracle cards, and then we'll finish off with some final tarot to get some ideas of the blessings that you can expect. But your first tarot cards, you have Eight of Swords. Didn't I say freeing yourself? That's exactly what that is. You are freeing yourself right there. Protect your magic. Next, you have Father of Cups, Father of Swords, and the Tower. First off, I feel like some of these projections and limitations that were placed onto you, the low self-confidence, the not believing in yourself, the not believing that you deserve things, that you are good enough, that you are worthy, it came from a father figure. It came from a masculine figure in your life. It doesn't have to be a male. You could have had a mother who was very masculine. You could have had a caregiver who was very masculine, although they were female. Whomever it was, because they could not see the divinity within themselves, because they saw the world as a scary place, because they had not come to terms with their own past, their own pains, their own shortcomings. They projected their fear, their insecurities onto you. They made you feel as though you were not worthy, as though you were not good enough. And it's taken some time, but it's like lightning struck you all of a sudden. Like you were finally able to put two and two together. This could have happened because you watched a movie and it reminded you of this person or reminded you of a situation in your past. It could have been a song. It could have been something that other people said. It could have just been an epiphany moment that came to you where it's like things just clicked into place. Like all of a sudden you understood why you were so hard on yourself, why you would beat yourself up, why you were not as accepting of yourself as you could be or should be. It's like you finally understood where your fears came from, where your anxiety, your worry, whatever it was. You finally understood it. And it was like you had been searching for so long. You maybe even had your own toxic masculinity. Like you could have sought out relationships of other people who had toxic masculinity. They didn't necessarily have to be a male. Could have also been a female. But people who it's almost like people who mistook, is that right? Mistook power and strength for domineering, for controlling, or no, I said that backwards. They mistook like domineering energy, controlling, aggressiveness. They mistook that as strength, as confidence. And it was like, it could have put you into this energy of maybe being afraid of your own masculine energy, or having that toxic masculinity of, once again, being more aggressive and controlling and not in a healthy way. And it's like, that's what you're healing. You've healed that part of yourself. You've forgiven the past relationships, the past scenarios. You've forgiven the person, and you've forgiven yourself. Once again, freeing yourself. It's like you burn down the ego, that self-protective mechanism that was built up around you. And you're stepping out. I love it. So the rest of your cards have to say. Your chakra cards are enlightenment with the solar plexus chakra, and guilt with the sacral chakra. Once again, you mistook what you knew to be truth, what you saw as power, as a strength, as bravery, as courage. You took that in the wrong way. And it's like, what you have healed or are healing is you're coming into a healthier way of, a healthier idea and understanding of what enlightenment is, of what wisdom is, of what knowledge is. You're also releasing the guilt, because I feel like along the way somewhere, this energy, whatever it was that was projected onto you, it made you feel guilty for wanting to be yourself. Maybe they saw you as too soft, so they tried to toughen you up a little bit. Maybe they saw you as too beautiful, so they tried to knock you down a few pegs. Too smart, so they tried to knock you down a few pegs. Whatever it was, it's like it made you feel guilty about being your natural self. So it's like you hid yourself away in order to protect yourself. That's what our egos do. But you're healing that part of yourself. You're coming into a better understanding of what your power is, where your strength lies. You're coming into a more spiritual understanding of the past and the people in your past, what's happened in your past, why things had to happen the way that they happened, and where it's going to lead you in the future. You're stepping into this place. Part of your blessing, right, is that you're coming into this place of just being so much solid in who you are. It's like you're going to know yourself inside and out. You know your core beliefs. You know what's important to you, where your priorities lie. No one's going to be able to tell you who you are anymore. They're not going to be able to make you feel guilty for believing what you believe or doing what you do, because at the end of the day, it's like you know that your happiness is all that matters. If you're living life in a way that makes you happy, that is not hurting anyone else, then everyone else can just take their opinions and shove it. Like, you're really stepping into this place of just being so, you're stepping into a place of energetic sovereignty. Being able to live your life, go after your dreams for you, and not caring what anyone else has to say or think about it. I love it. Next, you have fork in the road, 13. You've been healing indecision. You've been healing being yourself. And the blessing that's coming in is that you're going to choose a path. That could be an epiphany moment that comes in. It could be some sort of offer that comes in because you're now ready to accept the offer and accept that challenge, because you know that you are worthy. Whatever this is, whatever this new direction that you're going to head in, it's helping you to gain more stability within yourself, more security within your life, This could be a new job. This could be leaving certain people in relationships behind, stepping towards new people in relationships. This could be you really getting clear about what it is that you want to experience in life. Let's say you want to be able to travel the world someday. In the past, you could have given in to maladaptive behaviors, right? Retail therapy, just not doing what was necessary in order to get to the future that you see for yourself. Now it's like, because you've shed all of this dead weight and freed yourself, you're going to be able to make the necessary decisions, take the necessary action steps to get to the future that you want. Because you're not going to make yourself feel guilty about wanting it anymore, just because other people around you aren't brave enough to go after their own desires. Nothing, like, you're not letting anything hold you back any longer. I love that for you. And then you have nostalgia. Focus on the here and now. Card 33. What you are healing or have recently healed is that forgiveness once again. You have come to terms with your past. You've made amends with who you were, the decisions that you've made, the mistakes that you've made. You've made amends with who other people in your life are. Accepting that not everyone is meant for you, not everyone can come along on this journey with you. You've learned how to love yourself, how to take care of yourself, how to put yourself first, your needs first. And because of that, once again, you're going to make a decision on the necessary action steps that you need to take in order to reach your desired future. And because you're being brave enough to do so, the universe is going to come meet you halfway. They're going to collaborate with you, giving you that support that you need to accomplish your dreams, to accomplish your goals. Let's get some insight into the blessings that you can expect. Your first card is Justice. Your life is going to be put back into balance. You are going to have the strength, the courage to speak up for yourself, to demand what you need out of life. You are stepping into this energy of the upright Father of Cups and Father of Swords. Being able to trust your intuition, being able to control your emotions, being able to look at things logically. Also being able to cut things out that needs to be cut out, whether this is people, whether this is habits, maladaptive behaviors, negative self-talk. This is having strong intuition. Oops, what did I just do? Okay. Blessings that you can expect. The Fool. A new beginning. This is a new way of looking at life, a new way of seeing yourself. Like I said, there could be opportunities coming in your way that are going to ask that you take a leap of faith, because it's going to seem scary, because past you never would have thought that it was possible. Past you never would have thought that you were good enough or capable. But you're going to see just how capable you are. Next, you have the Knight of Pentacles. It's been a long time coming. Slow and steady wins the race. What's coming in for you in the future is stability, security, long-lasting prosperity. Once again, an opportunity is coming in, like an opportunity to do things differently, an opportunity to change your fate. I'm seeing Merida from Brave. You might resonate with that movie. This could be a new job, a promotion, something that's going to help you to create financial security and stability. I love that for you. Justice is coming in. The world is about to balance itself out, and it's going to be in your favor because you have overcome all of this low vibe energy from the past. And then you also received the extra card from the deck. You are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find a path to your best self. You are finding that path to your best self because you have been doing the healing work to release the past, to let go of the things that were not serving you, the people, places, and things that were not serving you. And it's all about to pay off. Group 1, this has been your message of healing and the blessings coming in for you. If this resonated with you, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. If you would like to help support the channel even more, there is a donation link as well as an Amazon wish list listed in the description box. If you would like some additional help, feel free to reach out to me at my website and schedule some coaching sessions to help you burn down any remaining walls that your ego has built up around you, to find that final forgiveness within your past and within yourself, to allow you to help you to move into a brighter, more abundant future. All right? Thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Goodbye. Hello, group 2. If you chose this carnelian crystal, this will be your message of what you are currently or have recently healed and the blessings that you can expect to come your way. So right away, you've been doing a lot of healing around your sacral chakra. This could be healing to do with a mother, a female figure in your life. This could be it's just really healing around your feminine energy, whether you are male or female. That part of you that's creative, that part of you, that sexuality part of yourself, feeling comfortable in your own skin. I feel like for many of you here, you've been really just trying to grind, to do the work, to create abundance for yourself, and you have not been seeing the abundance that you wanted to see. And that was because there is some blockage around your sacral chakra still. And the healing that's coming in is around that blockage. You are clearing up that blockage. And when you do so, you can expect to reap many rewards. But let's see what your card has to say. It says, who needs it? The understimulated. Anybody looking to get acquainted with their fears. Hello, fear. My name is. We have some beautiful work to do together. Now, STFU, and let's do this. When to use it. When you find your creativity or sex drive on sleep mode, go with your gut. I feel like there's just been this lack of passion around you. Your creativity, your sex drive, all of it. There's just been, life has just been feeling lackluster, and you maybe could not understand why, but you've been doing the work around it. It has to do with your gut. There was something like this nagging feeling, I feel, that led you down some different avenues. This could be like you were never into spirituality, and all of a sudden you had this deep dive into it. Like you could not stop watching tarot videos on YouTube, and you started learning about crystals and reading books about all these different matters, right? And it was like there's just this nagging feeling in the back of your mind that led you to something. And this led to your healing around your sacral chakra. It led you to understanding why life was so lackluster for you, why you maybe couldn't seem to be as happy as other people around you look, why you're maybe afraid to do anything different, to be different. You could have just felt very different in life and just didn't understand it. So you went on this journey to understand it. And you've either recently or very soon, you've either recently started to understand it, or very in it's like those final pieces of the puzzle will come together and you will understand it. Thus, reigniting your passion, reigniting your excitement about life. I feel that many of you will also be coming into this place where your sex life is going to get better. It may not be that anything outwardly changes. Like, you could have had the same partner for forever, right? And the deed is basically the same every single time, but it's like it's going to start feeling differently. It's going to start feeling better. It's like the nerves inside your body are waking up. You're going to be feeling new sensations. Many of you are even wakening up to spiritual abilities. And even if you knew you had these spiritual abilities before, it's like you're going to be experiencing them on a whole new level. Very cool. Go with your gut. Fear has been holding you back from really fully living your life. And that fear is about to take a back seat. You might find yourself trying things that you never tried before. This could actually be part of the healing work that you've been doing, is you just trying new things. Waking yourself up. All right, I've already drawn the majority of your cards. These are all going to give me some insight into what you've been healing, what blessings you can expect, but then we're going to pull some final tarot cards to really get an idea of the blessings coming into your life. Your first card is Justice. Ooh. For so long, you saw certain things in your life, maybe even just the world in general, as black or white. This had to do to some sort of pain, some sort of trauma that you had around that sacral chakra. You could have been drawn to group 1. But if you're not already, you're stepping into this place soon where things are no longer black and white, where you see the gray, where you no longer feel as though you have to color within the lines, where you have to be a specific type of person, where you have to fit a certain mold. It's like you're going to be waking up to this new life of allowing yourself to color outside the lines, to know that you don't have to be the same as everyone else. You don't have to do things the way that everyone else does them, because it's like you're realizing that the majority of people are walking through life, living life based on what they think other people expect of them. And you're freeing yourself from that. That is the blessing coming in. No longer will you care about other people's expectations of you, because you know that if you're being a good person and you are living your life to the fullest extent possible, doing what makes you happy, then that is all that matters. And also at the same time of you doing this, it's like you're going to be you're lighting the flame, you're lighting that torch for other people. You are leading the way for the other people around you who see you to also light this spark of inspiration and to follow their heart, to follow their desires, their passions. I love that. Your next tarot card is Prayer with the solar plexus chakra. For so long, it was like You saw life as, it was really interesting. These same colors came up in group 1. Same chakras and everything. But it's like you saw life like it was passing you by. Like life was just happening and you had no control over it. But it's like the justice that's coming in is you realizing that there is balance to everything. That you have a say. I'm being shown Frozen 2, where Elsa talks about a bridge having 2 sides. It's like that's that gray area that you're finally realizing, is that this world, this life, there's 2 sides to it. There's us in this 3D physical matrix world, and then there's also spirit. And that if you do the work to meet spirit halfway, then they will meet you. If you do the work to get halfway there, spirit will meet you halfway, right? It's like no longer will you just be living on a prayer. You're going to be taking inspired action and moving towards the things that you want, knowing that you have some power to control it. You get to control your fate. That came up in group 1. This is really interesting. Your next card is Treasure Island, card 9. You're putting an end to the cycle. You're healing this cycle of feeling as though life doesn't work out for you, like nothing goes your way. It's exactly what I just said with this prayer card. You're going to be moving towards your treasure island, knowing that it might take some time to get there, knowing that the abundance, the happiness that you're looking for might take some time to get to you, but if, as long as you keep putting one step in front of the other, that you will reach it. That spirit will meet you halfway. It's like no longer will you allow the upsets, the disappointments within life to get you down. You're taking those lemons and you're turning it into lemonade. You're taking those lessons and turning them into your blessings. You're about to begin a whole new way of living life, a whole new way of looking at the world, a whole new way of creating your abundance. I want to read that card for you. Treasure Island, card 9. It says, at this time, you can be confident that success is yours. Your ideas are all hitting the mark, and you're in a true manifestation period when you will see evidence of the seeds of prosperity you planted in the past. The appearance of this card in a reading indicates that your dreams and aspirations align with concrete signs of prosperity in the world of form. This is a very auspicious and fortunate time for business. Creative projects will flourish as inspiration strikes. Share your wealth with others too. Generosity and gratitude should lead you now. I love it. You're waking up to the abundance around you. You're waking up to, what is that word, Spirit? To the grace that the universe bestows upon you every single day. Finding more gratitude in everything around you. Gratitude for your family, gratitude for your health, gratitude for your home, your car, the food on your table. It's like life is just more excited. It's a really good feeling. Just no more meh, but happy. Finally feeling as happy as you feel that other people around you look. But you're actually happy. It's not a facade like many other people put on. It's like just completely living in gratitude. It's very cool. Library, take control of your own narrative. 22, that is what you're doing. You're taking control of your own life. Taking control of your own life. Life is no longer happening to you. It is happening for you. And you are learning to work with it, to flow with it, to help it work in your favor. Things are just going to feel so much better. Food is going to taste better. Water will seem more refreshing. Fun and exciting times will just seem that much more memorable. Sex will feel better. It's like, I feel like a lot of mental weight is being healed for you, or has recently been healed for you. Yep, and as I say that, you have the 9 of Swords come through. That's what you just healed or are recently healing. The things that kept you up at night, the fears, the worries, lack mentality, doubting yourself, questioning yourself. You're releasing that mental weight. And that freedom is giving you the energy and the limitlessness to go out and make things happen for you, for yourself. To take what life hands you and to turn it into something better. Next, we have the 5 of Cups. You're no longer going to be sad, crying over the things that didn't work out. It's like you're coming to terms with the things that have not worked out, the things that will not work out in the future, accepting that it just wasn't meant to be. And focusing instead on what you have to be grateful for, making life that much sweeter. The blessings that are coming your way. Blessings coming to group 2. Oh, okay. We have 2 of Swords and the Queen of Wands. That is that inspired action. That is that zest for life, the excitement, the passion. You're taking the blindfold off. Once again, no longer seeing things as black and white. No longer seeing life as it just happens. You're taking the blindfold off and taking life into your hands, turning your prayers into manifestations. What is it that they say about prayers? Like a prayer without action is just a wish or something like that. It's like you're really taking control of your life, making things happen for you, no longer waiting for it to happen, but you are taking the reins. You're stepping up into this Queen of Wands energy, allowing fate to lead the way. You actually choosing your own fate. You choosing where you want to go. You being courageous enough to go where it is that you want to go. I just heard go where no man has gone before. Maybe you're into sci-fi, but it's like you are seeing your own magic for the first time. And it's just going to make life that much sweeter. So I'm happy for you, group 2. I hope you're looking forward to your future, to the treasures, the blessings that are coming your way, the balance, the stability that's coming into your life. We have 22 here, we have 2 of Swords, and then we have these 2 cats here. 2 cups left standing, 2 lemons. So much balance and stability is coming into your life. Get ready. Get ready. It's going to be an exciting ride. Group 2, if this resonated with you, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. If you would like to help support the channel even more, there is a donation link as well as an Amazon wish list listed down in the description box below. If you would like to schedule some coaching sessions to help you finally move on from any low vibe, nagging energies that you've been feeling, making peace with the past, finding forgiveness within things and learning to just really take life into your own hands. Please reach out to me at my website. I would love to work with you. You can also find that down in the description box. Thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Goodbye. Hello, Group 3. If you chose this aquamarine card, this will be your message of the healing that has been taking place in your life and the blessings that you can expect to reap, right? First off, you may be an Aries, you may have a March birthday, but what I'm feeling is that the healing that you've been doing really has something to do with your emotions, really had something to do with the emotional burdens that you had. It could be the beliefs that you had around yourself. It could be, I just heard people pleasing. So maybe you sort of fought with yourself around what you wanted and what others expected of you, and maybe had a hard time standing up for yourself and doing the things that you wanted for yourself out of guilt. But you're healing that. But let's see what your card has to say. It says, who needs it? Those who run hot, fire signs, anybody hanging on to an unspoken burning desire. When to use it, when you've lost your voice, when it's past time to let it go, or when you're feeling a little too en fuego for polite company. Ice yourself down with aquamarine's cold shower vibes. Keep your cool. That's why I was getting that energy of people pleasing. Like there's something that's been on your heart that you want to do, that you want to experience, but out of feeling as though, but out of obligation, it's like you felt as though you could not live the life that you wanted to live. And for whatever reason, back up. That reason is going to be different for all of you as to why you felt that way, why you could not go after your desires. But that is what you have been healing. You've been coming to terms, admitting the truth to yourself, I feel, about what it is that you want. You've been doing that deep dive into your emotions to discover why it is that you have held yourself back, or what is holding you back, or who was holding you back. And you're coming into this place of acceptance, of healing that. You could have dealt with some anger issues or dealt with some up and down emotions due to the fact that you just weren't living your life on your terms. But balance is going to be coming into your emotions soon enough to help you to become more stable enough to go after your dreams. I'm seeing that some of you could have had like a tower moment where you could have been arguing with someone and something that you said just burst out. And it was almost like an eye-opening moment of like, oh my gosh, I never knew I really felt this way. Or something that like brought to your awareness how you were being a victim. Like how you were holding yourself back. Very interesting. Let's see what the rest of your cards have to say. I've already pulled the majority of your cards. And then we'll finish off with some final tarot to get some insight into the blessings that you can expect. You have Four of Cups and the Ace of Swords. There's that fight that I was talking about, or that epiphany moment that just let you know how you were being a victim. It's like this energy of You had the power all along, but for some reason, you felt like things were beyond your control. Like you had to do certain things to please your family, or you had to live a certain way in order to be accepted within this community or something. Like, the example that's coming to mind is religion. Like, you grew up in a certain religion, and because you didn't want to be ostracized, because you didn't want to be orphaned, kicked out of your family, whatever, kicked out of the unit that you had, you went along with it, knowing that that it wasn't what you fully resonated with. And it was like this epiphany moment where it's like you finally admitted the truth to yourself, or saw the truth somewhere, or something that like was just very eye-opening. And it, once again, led you to understand how you were making yourself a victim. How, maybe you didn't leave this religion for fear that you would never find your tribe. Maybe you stayed in this religion because you didn't want to be alone and lose your family. But at the same time, that was making you even more miserable. It's like this very eye-opening moment of just admitting the truth to yourself. It's like you tried to ignore it for so long, but you were just... You tried to ignore it, but you could no longer ignore the truth. I'm also getting the energy of like someone who maybe grew up in a really religious family, who always knew that they were transgender, or like they were gay or lesbian, whatever it was. And for fear of being rejected, of feeling left out, they tried to pretend to be something that they weren't. And it was just eating them up, and it was coming out in all the wrong ways. It was coming out like aggression, like anger, like up and down emotions. Like someone maybe could have even have thought that maybe they were bipolar for a while, or had some sort of mental health dis-ease, only to come and realize later that no, they didn't have any sort of, well, their mental health dis-ease was them not living their truth. I hope this is making sense for you, but it's like what you're healing is finally admitting the truth to yourself about something. And the blessing is that you're finally going to be able to come out of your shell as this person that you were always meant to be. Whether that's you being transgender, whether that's you dating the same sex, whether this is you, I don't know, deciding to be an artist when you come from a family of construction workers. I don't know. It's going to be different for all of you. But take the energy and apply it to your life as it fits. Next, your chakra card is service. Sacral chakra in reverse. Sacral chakra has come out with every group so far. What you're healing is exactly what I was just saying. Somehow, somewhere, you were not allowing yourself to be who you really are. And you thought it was a good thing. You thought that you were keeping the peace. You thought you were being of service to those around you. But what you were really doing is disenfranchising yourself. You were living a lie. And you're coming to terms with your truth. Realizing that you being yourself is the best for you and everyone involved, even if the people involved don't see it. We have Milk and Honey, card 51, and Dragons, Slay Them All, card 6. You have 2 6s showing up. You're slaying all those dragons. You got 2 swords here showing up. You've definitely cut out a lot of low vibe energies, a lot of negative self-talk, a lot of not allowing yourself to be you. And you're really stepping into this place of authenticity, of knowing who you are, of knowing what will make you happy, and no longer being afraid to go after it. Helping you to step into this land of milk and honey. You've been going through this healing of learning to love yourself unconditionally, just the way that the divine loves you. I love this for you. Let's read this milk and honey card for you. The blessing that's coming in is that you allowing yourself to love yourself just as you are is going to allow other people into your life who will also get to love you just as you are, who will get to love you wholly. Okay, I'm being called to read this relationship message as well as the prosperity message. But relationship message says, sensuality, connection, and passionate romance between lovers. Sweet moments of understanding and love among friends and family are all here for you to savor now. Your heart's calling will be answered. Let your thoughts and feelings be sweet with gratitude, and you will be nourished with the honey of abundance. Prosperity message. There is only one authentic you. That's all she's saying. You're being authentically you. This version of yourself is Spirit's emissary in the world. When you're in alignment with the truth that you are a unique expression of the divine, your ego can rest and your soul can illuminate your purpose. Now is the time when you're seeking your true north. When you find this direction, you automatically step into prosperity, and the world brings you evidence of abundance. Miracles are our choice and a way of seeing the world. With every choice you make right now, you have the potential to seize good fortune and embrace your destiny. Opportunities will lead you to your best life now. Be open to them. You're getting a sweet taste of what you want. I mean, there you go. There's your blessing right there in a nutshell. You finally allowing yourself to be authentically you, to stand in your power, to not care about anyone else's opinions or judgments of who you are or how you live your life, is leading you to the land of milk and honey, leading you to the abundance, the happiness that you've been dreaming of. So what have you been dreaming of for yourself, group 3? That's what's coming in. Let's pull some more tarot cards to get some more insight into what this abundance may be, what these blessings coming into your life may be. Okay. Before I show you these, I have to show you the bottom of the deck because it's really fitting. I just have to cover her up. The World. You're closing out a major chapter in your life and stepping into a new one, a more abundant, prosperous life. We have 10 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 6 of Swords, 4 of Wands, and 8 of Wands. Okay. The blessings coming into your life. You're finally releasing the burdens. I feel like many of you, if you've been having back pain, leg pain, hip pain, neck pain, feet pain, shoulder pain, you're going to be seeing that clear up. It's going to be clearing up because you're releasing the emotional baggage, the emotional burdens. You're going to enter this place where it's going to be a lot easier to be you. Once again, no longer caring what other people have to think. It may hurt you, it may still affect you, but it's not going to affect you nearly as much as it was before. You're moving from this place of second guessing yourself, of worrying, of feeling like almost like you have to live 2 different lives, like the external you and the internal you. And you're moving into this place of where you just get to be you, where you get to be seen for who you are. You can expect relationships to be coming into your life. That's why I was drawn to the relationship message. This could be romantic. This could be friendship. This could be in terms of work, career, whatever it is. There's soulmate energy coming into your life as a blessing for you stepping into your authenticity. Soulmate energy is just any energy that feels like home. Once again, this could be in a person. This could be in a job. This could be in a hobby that you discover. This could be in an actual home that you build. This could be in a new land that you decide to move to. And it's going to be coming in very quickly. I love this for you. It's coming in for you very quickly. You can expect lots of communication. I feel like you can expect to meet many people who are like you. And it's because you're finally allowing the world to see the real you. And who can't help but love you? I love this for you. Group 3. This has been your message of what are you healing or have currently healed and the blessings coming your way. Oh, you can also expect commitments, whether that's in romance or work. If this resonated with you, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment down below. If you would like to help support the channel even more, there's a donation link as well as an Amazon wish list listed in the description box. If you would like to schedule some coaching sessions to help you release those final burdens and really fully step into your authenticity, feel free to reach out to me at my website. You can find that in the description box as well. Thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Goodbye. Hello, group 4. If you chose this Emertrine card, this will be your message of the current healing that's taking place and the blessings that you can expect to come in once this is all over. So right away, with the purple energy of this card, I'm feeling like this really has to do around your crown chakra. I'm wondering if, I'm feeling like a lot of the healing that's happened for you recently or is happening has to do with your mental space. Has to do with, I just saw the word ET in my mind's eye. So you could have been feeling very out of place, really trying to find where you belong, how you fit into all of this. And I feel like what's happening for you is that you're coming to peace. Maybe you're going to be feeling more like you fit in, more like you don't have to keep looking for home, but like you get to make home wherever you are. You might be feeling more connected to the divine. Part of what you were healing was this disconnection between yourself and the divine, of, you know, maybe questioning what your purpose is, maybe questioning why you went through the things that you went through in life, and, you know, what was the whole point? But it's like you're coming to terms with it. And with you coming into this acceptance of things, it's like you're going to begin to see the world as your oyster. Like, I'm seeing soul now. This image comes up a lot. 22, when she's in Joe Gardner's body and they're at the barber shop. And she's like, I'm in the chair. It's like you're finally going to be in the chair, controlling your life. But it's at a different level. You could have been drawn to another group, but I feel like this is on a more spiritual level than that group was even on. It's like you are so tapped into the divine. It's like you see the signs and synchronicities and you know exactly what they mean and where they're leading you to. It's like you can read the signs of the universe, you can read the energy, you can work with the energy. It's like I'm seeing Dumbledore now where in Harry Potter, where when they're looking for the Horcruxes and all these evil things are coming up out of the water trying to get them, and then like he was like beaten down before, but then he regains his strength and he's just like wielding that fire and like burning all the shit down and, you know, kicking ass, taking names. Like that's the energy that you're stepping into, like this powerful wizard, this powerful witch, where you get to command the energy around you, command the energy of the universe to work in your favor. It's very cool. It's very powerful. You's a bad bitch. Okay, that's all I know. All right, your first card out here, or Emertrine, says, who needs it? The chronically indecisive, Libras. When to use it. If a deadline is on the horizon and you need a big idea, if you can't decide on something, swipe left or swipe right. Call on Emertrine, and remember, either way, everything is going to be amazing. Make your big dreams your big life. Exactly. That's the energy that I was feeling. You are making your big dreams your big life. And the sun is slowly creeping in. Let me close the blinds a little bit. You are wielding that power. Ooh, it's like what you're healing is that somewhere along the way, life disconnected you from that inner power that you have. It disconnected you from that divine source. This could have been a lot of traumas and pain in your past. This could have been other people projecting onto you their own insecurities, their own lack of consciousness. And it's like you were buried within it, but you're bursting free. It's like you were beaten down, but your strength is about to be regained. And it's like, look out, world. Look out, world. It's very cool. All right. Ooh, you received a lot of cards. All of these cards are going to give me some more insight into what you're healing and blessings that are coming in. And then we'll draw some final tarot cards to get more proof, I guess, of the blessings that you can expect. Ooh, you received a lot of tarot. All right, let's see what we have. We have 10 of Cups, 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords, and 8 of Pentacles. What you are healing. What you're healing is your belief around happiness. It's like, because you were disconnected from your true self for so long, it's like you bought into other people's ideas of happiness, try to deceive yourself into believing that these things would also make you happy, and that if you just kept doing the work to work towards it, that you would find your happiness. But it's what you're healing is coming into your own inner knowing of what you need in order to be happy. Hope that makes sense. This is like someone who was taught all their life that in order to be happy, you have to, okay, imagine a woman being taught that in order to be happy, what they need is to grow up, find a good man who will give them children and be a stay-at-home mom, and you know, that 2.5 children in the white picket fence. And so this person spent their whole life trying to make it happen, and they could have even have made it happen for themselves, but they were not ever fully happy. So it's like them waking up to the fact that this is never what they wanted. Not saying that they might leave their family or something, but them just coming into the realization of their desires, what they know that they need to be happy. Maybe being a stay-at-home mom was not for her. Maybe she always wanted to go to college, get her degree. I don't know, become an archaeologist or something. And they decide to chase that dream. Like, that's the energy that I'm getting. That's not necessarily what's happening in your life, but take that energy and apply it to your life. It's like someone who's finally waking up to what their dreams really are and deciding to go after it and make it happen for themselves. But it's not just whatever this dream is, it is divinely guided and divinely inspired. Because this person, you who chose this pile, has a big mission on this planet. Whether that is to inspire others to be their authentic selves and go after their dreams, whether you are meant to create something that's meant to last well beyond your time on this planet that will help others to find their way. I don't know. There's a big mission here. I'm getting starseed vibes. I think in the last group I picked up ET, and it's the same for you. So you could have been drawn to other piles, but it's like coming home to yourself. You were disconnected from who you really are at your core, based on other people's expectations, based on things that happened in the past. And you're completely waking up and deciding to go out and live your life to find your ultimate happiness, your ultimate fulfillment. No longer lying to yourself, no longer trying to play a part. It's really, really beautiful. Okay, your chakra cards are confusion and isolation with the throat chakra. You're healing that confusion. You're healing the way in which you isolated yourself from your happiness. I'm not even going to keep talking about it because I've already said it all. Next, you have Orphaned, card 5. I've been feeling this energy throughout most of the piles. I don't know if I said it in your group or not. You felt alone. You felt out of place within this world that was built around you, that you built around you. But it's like what you are healing is that you're coming to terms with the fact that you had a hand in all of it. And realizing that, yes, although you had a hand in all of this, that you created this life around you that you're not happy with or whatever, could be a job, could be a relationship, romantic or friendship, whatever it is, it's like you're also realizing your power within it, that you also have the power to change it. I love this for you. Card 5, you're creating that change that you want to see. Let's read this for you. This card reminds you that you can't be all things to all people. Yes, you are not going to be popular with everyone, and that has to be okay with you. Be clear about your mission, your brand, your work persona, and your contribution to the world, as these must be based on what you authentically have to offer, not something you think will sell or you perceive they may want. You will attract abundance by being completely yourself. Stay in your own lane. That's where you will shine and where you'll experience prosperity. You're getting back into your own lane. Knowing that you are not alone. Knowing that the people who will meant to find you, to see you, to be inspired by you, whatever it is, that they will find you. Your blessing is that you're going to be entering a place soon where you don't feel like you have to hide who you are, where you get to be you, and you're no longer confused about it. I love it. Next you have Castle. It's time for healing, not war. And then Tower, unplug and relax for a spell. You have card 30 and card 3. You're no longer fighting with yourself. That's what you're healing. You're no longer fighting with what you want out of life. You're no longer fighting the dreams that you have, putting other people's needs and wants before your own. You're allowing yourself to unplug from all of that drama and to relax into who you are, feeling comfortable in your own skin, in who you are. You have 2 5s and 2 3s on the board. Pay attention to 5s and 3s. I feel like you will be seeing repeating 5s and 3s, especially when the blessings are about to come into your life, but also when you're about to reach this threshold of healing, going into the blessings. I want to point out on this card, right here, I don't know if you can see it, it says invitation. First off, you're receiving an invitation from the universe to live your happiness. But furthermore, I feel that once this healing is done and you're really sort of in that transitional phase into this new way of being, you're going to be receiving some invitations from people who are like-minded, who are similar, who want to help you. Next, you have Queen of Cups, King of Swords, whoa, and the King of Wands. These could all be energies of people who want to come in and help you. What's at the bottom? You have the Sun at the bottom of the deck, followed by Justice. Okay. The blessings that you can expect. Did I say in here that you're going to... I think that was in a different pile. Anyway, Justice. You could have been drawn to another pile or several other piles, but because you are now tapped back in to the universe, it's like you've gotten out of the matrix and gotten back into your natural state. You're going to be coming into a lot of gifts spiritually. These gifts are really going to help guide you to the desires that you are wanting to create for yourself. It's really going to help guide you on this new path. You're going to be receiving all the clair gifts, clairaudient, clairvoyance, claircognizant, clairsentience. It's like you're really it's like for so long you were just sort of on autopilot, going through the motions. You were sort of numb to the things that were going on around you because you had to be, because otherwise it would have been too hard to live life, being so miserable. And you're coming into this place of being so connected to your physical vessel and the divine. It's like you're going to be receiving messages through everything, through songs, through movies, through sensations within your body. Ringing of the ears is going to be off the chain. You might actually like hear people talk. You might be able to even see dead people. You know, like lots of spiritual gifts are going to be coming into play with you. But all of these things, they're going to lead you to people and things that will help you along your path. And it's going to bring in so much happiness, so much joy, so much excitement. And all of this is really going to put the world into balance, put your world into balance. So much balance and stability and happiness coming into your life. And I feel that you can also expect to meet at least 2 really good friends, important people, helpers, mentors, I don't know, along your path. You're going to be releasing this energy of everything is fine, ignoring the freaking swords that are in your back, ignoring the pain, You're going to be standing up and doing something about it. And that is going to be such a freeing, liberating feeling. It's going to make you feel as though the sun is shining upon you. It's like you get to be a kid again, experiencing life for the first time. I love this for you. Look, I split the deck and you have 10 of Cups. That is literally the blessing coming into your life. No longer are you going to pretend to be happy about certain things, but you will finally be completely happy and fulfilled. Happy relationships, happy work, happy emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically. That's what's coming in for you in the near future. Group 4, if this resonated with you, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. If you'd like to help support my channel even more, there is a donation link as well as an Amazon wish list listed down in the description box below. If you would like to schedule some coaching sessions and receive some help with any confusion you may be feeling, to discover the ways in which you've been lying to yourself and not living life to its fullest, please reach out to me at my website. You can find that information down in the description box. Thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Goodbye.